Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Life with Annie. So, recently I went to a local little farm stand and bought a loaf of sourdough bread, and I thought I would try it out this morning and make some French toast. So, I'm going to do that right now. I've cracked a couple of eggs in this bowl, and I'm going to add some milk and some cinnamon. And I don't measure. There's a small little spoon that I keep in that jar. It's maybe about a half of a teaspoon to a teaspoon is what I ended up putting it. And the only reason I'm checking it is because once I put the wrong flavoring in some French toast, and Matt didn't say a word. He continued to eat it, so I just kind of check it to make sure I'm not putting cumin or something else in there. And I'm just going to mix that cinnamon in with those eggs. And I went to get the milk out of the refrigerator and it had expired. So I fortunately had some of the shelf stable milk in the pantry, and that's what I'm using today. And I checked the date on it, and I think it was like it doesn't expire until like October of this year. So I'm just going to pour some of that shelf stable milk into our French toast. I didn't add any vanilla this time. I could have, but it was early and I just wanted to, try this French toast out kind of simple and see how this sourdough bread tastes. So I'm going to give it another stir here. Make sure you get it mixed up as well as you can. Sometimes I put just one egg, but I have an abundance of eggs right now, so I opted to put two. And this is the loaf of bread that we found at the farm stand. It's sourdough, and it smells so good, and so I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and use it up. Now, I decided to make most of this loaf is going toward the French toast, but I'll tell you in just a second the part that I left out. I'm just going to slice it in some fairly thicker slices. Usually when I make French toast, I just use what bread I have available, and which is usually just a light bread or a loaf bread. But we're going a little bit upscale today. It really is a beautiful loaf of bread. Okay, so there is our sliced sourdough. And I made a couple of slices a little bit thinner, and I'm going to put those in a separate bag here, and I am going to save those and I'll show you what I'm going to do with these in just a second. If you remember, when I went to the farm stand the other day, I picked up one tomato, and I thought it was an heirloom tomato. I asked Matt, I said, is that a Cherokee Purple? And he said he thought it might be, so I set that bread aside for that sandwich coming up. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. And I just put a little bit of butter in there. Now, I'm using real butter. It does brown a little bit quicker than normal, but it's okay. And I'm just going to dip the slices of French toast, or of the sourdough bread, down into my little batter there. Matt loves French toast. One more piece, I think, in this one. And I am using, we call them the end pieces. Y'all might call them the heel of the bread, but I am using those also. Okay, and we're just going to give them a flip. This one is the the heel or the end piece. First batch, pretty much done. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more butter to the pan, and we'll just go in with some more sourdough. Do y'all normally make your French toast with a special bread, or do you just use what you have available in your refrigerator, freezer, or pantry? I hear Callie calling me. She's looking for me. She's getting closer. I don't know if y'all hear that or not. All right, and we're going to add another piece into the pan. There she is. Hey, Callie. Hey, Callie Rose. All right, and there's Matt. He came in to try it out. He's using a sugar-free syrup. I know he's eating French toast, but he can treat himself. So he's going to give it the first taste. And let's see what he thinks. I think he liked it. And then here's my piece. I'm just using regular syrup on mine. And I did taste it, and it was delicious. So we did freeze some. I hope y'all enjoyed this.